guys, how you all doing? I hope you all are doing great, and I guess that you have some incredible plans for tomorrow because it is the affiliated day of love, the one and only Valentine's Day. So if you have plans, you're going out, you're gonna have cutesy brunch outside, or have pretty old school plans, then okay. But if you don't have a plan yet, or if you want to win something, then I'm here to your rescue with some incredible binge-worthy recommendations for Valentine's Day. So without further ado, let's get started. So, starting with one of the cutest, heartwarming, blissful, romantic, sweet series that ever existed. It is called Heartstoppers, and if you are not aware of it, let me give you a little bit of description. Well, there is Charlie Spring, a teenage boy in high school, and he is sort of having a crush on someone, and that someone is Nick. Now this Nick guy, he is in the rugby team, and he is sort of giving Charlie some mixed signals, while all Nick's friends thinks that Charlie is being very absurd, having crush for Nick because Nick is 101% straight. But is he? So basically the book is inspired from the graphic novels, which is the Heartstoppers, and the beauty of Alice Oseman in writing this is so incredible. The queer community is like represented so perfectly in this thing, which is brilliantly depicted in the movie. Also, the casting is brilliant, the queer relationships are explored brilliantly. It is so heartwarming, so fulfilling, so satisfying. A great feel-good series to binge on Valentine's Day. So that will be the Heartstoppers for you. The next recommendation I have, it is not that typical Bollywood romance that you come across. It is called Meri Pyari Bindu. Well, how do I exactly describe this? It is basically, so there is this guy called Abhimanyu and there is Bindu, who are the closest of friends, and from the very beginning of the story you can tell that Abhimanyu is head over heels for Bindu, and they have this beautiful friendship, they have this unbreakable bond, and even though they start going out together, Bindu is not very sure about her feelings, and it is sort of about unfulfilled love and how you can still be good human beings even if the end or the conclusion of the relationship you want in your life is not as expected by you. So brilliantly written. There are great songs in this movie. There is this setting of Kolkata, and I absolutely love it. I think that it is one of the most underrated gems of Bollywood, so you can give it a watch. The next recommendation I have for you guys, it is a K-drama, and I think that most of the people who watch K-dramas, and even the ones who don't, they know how beautifully K-drama depict romances, and it is that old school soft slow burn romance that we all crave for. So this is called Descendants of the Sun, and it is basically a story of a soldier and a doctor who fell in love and sort of realizes that their professions are very contradictory. While the doctor have to save the life of a patient who is in front of her, regardless of their race, nationality, or their gender, or any discrimination whatsoever, there is this soldier who have this job often assigned to him, that is to kill people. And even though their jobs contradict a lot, they have this beautiful romance, and there are moments when you think like being separate, like they should separate for their own good, but it is a story of holding on. There is this beautiful story of the second lead as well. They both are soldiers, the second lead, and they also have their own challenges to deal with. Well, all the four main characters of this movie, they come together when there is a disaster, and obviously there is humanitarian aid required. So there are soldiers and there are doctors, and during this period of time, they kind of see the raw, uncanny self of one another, and how at the end of the day they all are good human beings and love can go beyond all boundaries. So yeah, Descendants of the Sun, one of the best K-dramas out there. You have to watch it, if not for anything else, then for Son Joong Ki. Yeah, so yes, I said it. So please go and watch it. The next recommendation that I have for you guys, it is a Hollywood classic of some sorts. It is called Atonement. And now this is a war romance drama. So you can guess that your heart will be ripped out of your body when you are watching it. So basically, this is the romance, the love story between Cecilia and Robbie. Cecilia is a very, like, the daughter of a very rich man, and Robbie is their kind of housekeeper, and they have this intimate sexual tension around them. And what happens is Cecilia's younger sister Briony, she misinterprets this connection between Cecilia and Robbie into something else, and sometimes later something terrible happens, and Briony somewhat matches her imaginary incident with the thing that happened, and she blames it all on Robbie, while Robbie is not the one who committed the crime. So that makes Robbie become a prisoner, and he is sent off to jail, and later on have to fight in a war. Now, when Cecilia and Briony both grow up, they become nurses, and Briony realizes that what she did was terribly wrong, and she continuously tries to reach Cecilia and ask for forgiveness, but she soon realizes that what she did cannot be, you cannot turn the time of wheel and go back and erase your mistake and rewrite the story. So what's done is done. And later on, she goes on to write a book about it and give her atonement. So yeah, it is about incomplete love story. It is about heartbreakingly, devastatingly sad story of two people in love. If you want your heart to be shattered into pieces, if you want to sob on Valentine's Day, please go and watch Atonement. That movie have completely understood the assignment. The next movie recommendation that I have for you guys, it is an anime. It is a Studio Ghibli film. It is called Whisper of the Heart. Totally underrated gem of Studio Ghibli. It is about a girl Shizuku and a guy, Seiji. Now, Shizuku is an avid reader, and almost every book that she checks out, she notices that there is this person called Seiji who have also read the same book, and because they have a library card, she can see his name all over again. So she's quite interested in this person, and when she finally meets him, that is through Seiji's grandfather's antique shop, they kind of start finding great companionship with one another. And the Seiji guy, he is really interested in, like, really determined about his dream of becoming a violin maker, and they both sort of decided to grow together. The beauty of Studio Ghibli film is not, it is first of all, it is so beautiful, it is so soothing and pleasing to watch, but at the same time it is having such beautiful layers of symbolism and incredible themes that, oh my god, the feeling of the existential crisis that Shizuku goes through, because CG is progressing and kind of working hard towards achieving his dreams, and she feels like she's lacking behind. She's not able to grow at the same pace and as everyone else around her. The beauty of the love which makes you grow, the companionship and the understanding that certain people have, and how comforting it is beautifully described in Whisper of the Heart, and I think it is a Studio Ghibli movie which is a must watch for everyone. Last but not the least, I'm gonna talk about a Netflix original Bollywood movie. It is called Haseen Dilruba, and for all the suspense thriller lovers out there, I think this is a perfect movie. So basically, there is this woman called Rani who got married to Rishabh, who she calls lovingly Rishu, and their marriage is arranged, but obviously they are falling in love with each other. But somewhere or the other, we can understand that Rani's expectation from her marriage was quite different than what Rishu can offer her. And in the picture comes in Neil, a cousin of Rishabh, and something steamy happens between Rani and Neil, and the thing started going down the hill. Now, the movie is narrated in two different timelines when we are shown the flashback and the present scenario. The present scenario is that Rani is being investigated on, she is being questioned for killing her husband, Rishabh. And one of the most interesting factor about it, I know that it is not a big deal, but it was a big deal for me. It is that CID's Abhijit is there as the investigating officer, and oh my god, it made me nostalgic. So yeah, that is there, and it is a very well thought out movie, I must say. I have watched nothing similar of that sort, so I really enjoyed Haseen Dilruba, and I guess that you will enjoy it too. So give it a watch. With this, all the recommendations are wrapped up. I guess that I might have suggested something that you will be interested in, because I came up with series and K-dramas and anime, movies, everything, Bollywood, Hollywood, classics, recent ones. So I wish that you spend your Valentine's Day incredibly and you have some great memories of the day. To like and subscribe to my channel. So yeah, bye bye.